All right, Anderson. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. The UFC, a great fighter, legendary fighter, Anderson Spider Silva, will be fighting Jake Paul in a Showtime pay-per-view Saturday night from Glendale, Arizona. Anderson, you're dealing with, you have to go through a meeting right now with the Arizona State Commission about their review of some comments.
Again, you go ask me this too?
Yes, yes, you'd love
I'm
it.
just joking. I'm just joking. I just talked something to help my partners go up, and I just, of course, the guys make my life hard for 3 months, 4 months, but this is not happening. This is joke. And the evil people try to using that to make problem. That's not the truth. Next
And
question.
what we're talking about, and yeah,
Next
and let me just
question.
clarify for anyone who didn't know, you had said some things in interviews
That's not
you
the
had been
truth. That's not the
yeah,
truth. I just joking. All right.
yeah.
So next question.
And I've already done some reporting myself, Anderson. We know that at this meeting that your team will have some documents to show this is not an issue moving forward to this fight. Do you expect this fight to occur without question on Saturday night?
Wow, I think every single fight have the different story and the different um, um, energy, And I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to stay with my team to make story here in this amazing city, and make the show for everybody here and everybody in the world too.
Yeah, absolutely. What has been the focus of your training? Because I think the major part of it is, I would assume, is that you're dealing with a man so much younger and the energy that he's going to bring. How do you train for that and make sure that you're equipped to deal with all that on Saturday night?
Well, I training for 4 months with the best fighters, Little Nico, Eliezer, my son Khalil, Eberti, and Juninho. The guys they have amazing boxing, have a lot of experience in boxing, and help me a lot to make my job easy in Saturday, And I'm working hard because I love it. I have a passion, and I work to do my best. That's I go do Saturday. I go win.
Now that you've been through all that, what's your prediction for what do you believe is going to happen on Saturday night?
Wow, I go win, but I don't know why. What is the round? I go win, but knockout or not knockout. But I go to talk with Doctor Strange, and I back to the response for you. All right.
Okay, great. I wanted to ask you because your old friend from the UFC, Nate Diaz, is probably going to be at the fight on Saturday. And while a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, Jake Paul is going to fight Nate Diaz next," if you win,
wow, everything's possible, And
if
let
you
me tell
win,
you
that's
something.
two.
Diaz brothers have amazing boxing, and the guys training boxing in high level. He's a professional fighters, In boxing, I think nobody have the same boxing the guys have in the MMA. I think the guys bring that for this level here for this show and fight with Jake or everyone is make huge successful. I'm big fan for both,
Would you take on a boxing match with Nate Diaz if you win this fight?
Wow, I don't know. Everything's possible, And I'm free. I'm not have contract with nobody. I believe in the GS brothers too, and everything's possible. That's the new word for everybody. Everything's possible.
When I talk to you, it's almost like talking a little bit to like having the opportunity to interview Muhammad Ali, because you are that big of a legend in the UFC, Anderson, and I really appreciate your time today. But I wanted to ask you right now, when you look at the fighters who are in the UFC, who's your favorite? Who's your number one top favorite right now in the UFC?
Wow, right now I don't have a favorite, but my favorite fight, I have a two favorite fight. My master Rodrigo Minotauro and BJ Penn.
What about, I was thinking that a man you fought, Israel Adesanya, would be your favorite active UFC fighter.
No, he's not my favorite. He's good. I think Israel right now is the god for the category. You know, I passed the the throne for Israel, and I think, of course, Israel. Nobody can talk about Israel Adesanya right now because that's the king, the category right now.
Yeah, and two last things. When you reflect on your own career, Anderson, for you, what was the ultimate highlight of your career? What was your favorite moment or biggest victory that you had?
My favorite moment, I think, my first title belt in Japan in Shoto when I fight with Hayato Sakurai is my first title belt, and it's the first time I represent uh, uh, my country and doing something special for my fans in the world. You know, and the first time I fight to my country, I fight to my team outside the Brazil, you know, that's so amazing for me. My first title belt with Hayato Sakurai and Shoto.
Oh, awesome. And then obviously we all know about what you did and how you turned the tables on Chael Sonnen. But for me as a reporter, being octagon side so many fights, my favorite moment was the kick to Vitor Belfort's right here.
That's my favorite too. That's the name of my company, Spider Kick.
There you go. What a moment that was. Just talk about that real quick. How did you set that up, that famous moment?
Well, I think this fight come famous because the energy involved the fight, you know, is so special, and nobody expect I using the kick for knockout Vitor Belfort, you know, but I train in this kick a lot. I train a lot, and every single time when I finish the training, I doing the same kick, 100 kicks every single final training. You know, for 3 months I doing the same kick 100 times, and that's happened. The magic moment.
That's the beauty of your age, and that's the beauty of your experience, and that's why I think people are going to tune in Saturday night. Do you have such a surprise for Jake Paul in a stand-up fight on Saturday?
Wow, I just, you know, take care of myself, sticking movie, and using the whole experience my coach has and pass for me to do my best and win this fight Saturday.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Anderson.
No, thank you, my friend.
I'm sure everything's going to be fine at your meeting, and looking forward to seeing you out there in Arizona.
All right, absolutely. See you there.
All right. Thank you,
Bye.
my friend. Bye-bye.